Happy Tuesday. Another day, another dollar. Today was a good day. We started off with Walmart. Let's look at it. Narrow state. Elephant bar. Stop. You'd want to wait for the 2 minutes, so let's wait. Elephant bar, you want to wait for the first minute and 30 seconds. We got it. It went past here. Should have got in here. We got in here, here, here. And then we got in more here. And then it went down and we got out. And then we held one lot, waiting, waiting, and we got out right here, as you can see. And that was go to the beach, go home, go party, go do something else. That was the trade of the day. Probably could have done a lot better if I would have held it further. Um, but just getting better every day. So that's a positive. Let's go throughout Disney. Narrow state, if I'm not mistaken. On top of it, buy, stop here, buy more, get out. Maybe we count this as a narrow state. Broke it, buy, stop. Let's see, buy more. Nope. Sell, elephant bar, stop. A great trade. Get out. That's one thing we have been doing. We've been looking at this triangle area. We see something like that, or right before it's forming, elephant bar, ride that with the 8. And we will call that a day. As you can tell, that looks a lot better with the triangle. Within it, let's go to our next stock that we traded. We traded Disney. Uh, Disney was the same from the sell. We would have had, let's look back a little bit further. Here's our triangle. We would have wanted to sell right here. Came back in the area. Or forget this bar. Or no, that's not the last bar. This is, that's the last bar. This is the first bar. We could have said tail bar. As you can see, let's zoom in on that. Tail, long tail, 85%. We're going to sell if it gets below this point. As you can tell right here, it got below that point. We sell, stop, keeps going, color change, add, ride it, ride it, ride it, ride it. Out right here on this bar. Oh, let's go to our trade within Disney. Oh man, we were on the wrong day. So today's the 7th. Okay, so forgive me. Here was our trade in Disney. Here's the open. Here's a sell. That's an elephant bar. Stop here. That's what you should have done, even though that's the first bar. So here's the second bar. Sell here. Anticipate a pullback based upon the 200. Didn't pull back. We sold here right after. Sold here. And it went against us. We should have held it. Bought more or sold more here, this area right in 200, and then we'd have had a down, up, down. That's what we should have done in Disney. That's not what we did. The next trade, Wells Fargo. Let's make sure we're on the right date. That'll help. So here's the 7th. So we're looking at this again. There's the triangle, but that's on a different day. This is the first bar. It's right here, and we'd be looking for anything that goes up past that bar, and that's such a big bar that there's nothing really to do on this one. I mean, you could say, hey, this is far away from here, and you could sell that based upon getting 50%, and you'd have a down, up, down. Looks like it went up again. So that's the trade we did on Wells Fargo. It wasn't really the best trade. This is a better trade here. You got a high, lower high. Oh, give me a second. Lower high, elephant bar, stop, write it down. That's a wide state. That's why I would sell there. And now let's go to Starbucks. We got our last trade here. Basically, this was a wide state, as you can see. That's the 5 minute, the 3 minute wide state after an elephant bar. What we saw Oliver do a while ago was wide state, exhaustion elevar, second bar, then you would pyramid into this, meaning you would have orders here and more orders here. And as you can tell, it went up. I stayed in it. I only had one lot. Wait for it, wait for it. Kept going up, kept going up. As soon as it started going down, I got out. But had I waited 30 seconds, it would have hit here and we could have got out. So those are the majority of the trades for the day. Those are all the trades for the day. It was a good day. We'll be back at it tomorrow. Didn't go through every single scenario this time, trying to make it a little shorter. We'll see how this goes. So have a great one. Bye.